Okay, we got a GE washing machine. It's a top loading machine and it won't drain or spin. So it's full of water, so we got to get the water out. And we already checked the drainage pipe and everything. There's nothing stuck in there. So I think it's the drainage pump. And so we're going to replace that. Ordered it online. It was cheaper than having somebody come out here. And so we're going to try that. But first we got to get water out of here. So here is our washing machine. You can see it is a GE top loading. This one is GTW720. There's some other similar models you can see. And here you can see that we've got plenty of water in there. We're going to get that out with the shop vac. You can also use bowls to throw it in the sink. But I do want you to know, you can see the water in here, but even below there, there's water underneath there and also in your drainage pipe. So we'll have to get that out a different way. But first we're going to unplug this, turn off the water, and we'll shop vac it out. All right, now that we've got the water out of the top, we're getting the rest out here at the bottom. You can do the whole thing this way if you want. If you get this down low enough, you can have some small containers like this to fill it up with. You can tell I've got quite a bit of water in here. And if at any point if you need to stop it, you can just raise it up like this, and you can stop it and then go to the next thing. It's harder to do a tall bucket because you need it low to the ground. And if you look right here, I use this clamp. I had to release this clamp some so I can turn this sideways and get a little lower. We're getting most of it out. So I've got as much of the water out as I can through the drain tube here, and so you can move it around and try and get more out of it. Now we're just going to open this up. I think there's more water in here, so we'll have some hands under here to catch it. So again, you take this clamp off, get that out of the way, and then you can just pull off this hose here. And great, looks like we got most of it. Maybe a little bit more by leaning it back, but looks like it's got everything. Okay, so now the water's out. To get to the drain pump on this, it doesn't come out the front panel, so it's underneath. So the simplest thing to do is actually just slowly lay it down. And I'll put a towel down here just to protect the front. But if you come in here, here's your easy access to the drain pump, which is right here. So we will take this off and unscrew these 3 bolts here on the side, and then here's your power right here. Okay, so here's our drain pump. One thing that's a little tricky is unplugging the power source. So up here I got a flat head, and there's a little spot where I can push it down. There's just the clip in there is what I'm pushing on. So what I did is I pushed down here and it released this clip that was in there. So that's kind of the trick to get that out. And then this drain pump, pipe is also on here. So we can get a little pair of pliers and move that. Get that off. Release it here, then maybe a little water. Let's see. Oh, all right, we're good. And then I already loosened most of these bolts. There's 3, 1, 2, and up here 3. And I had to switch tools for my socket wrench to get it out, just because it didn't have a lot of room in here. But once we did, we were fine. And then it just comes right out like that. And there's some water in there. Beforehand, we had already looked inside here to make sure that there was nothing inside, and knew that this wasn't blocked, that it was some other issue. And so there's also a little clamp here on the power source wire that we'll need to pull out. So, I don't know if there's a trick to that. Tough little booger though. Get some leverage at the top there. There we go. And we'll get our new one. And so here's our. We got a new one here ready. This is the fastest one I could get here. So I did see that this Hanyu brand, one that came with the GE. This white box, which probably has all the electrical stuff, is a little smaller in there. Everything else looks to be the exact same. I mean, magnets are a little taller, so it's mainly just this bottom section that is a little bit different. And so hopefully we don't have any problems with it working, but the sizing and everything looks about the same. So we're just gonna go backwards in here, stick this in. That way we'll screw in each of these bolts, connect the power source, and then put this drainage pipe back on there, and we should be good to go. All right, so we finished tightening up our 3 bolts here. Plug this back on, tighten that as well. Some of these are a little tricky. All right, and then there's the doohickey to connect it to the bottom, and then connect our power source back in there. And pray, Lord, help us work. That beautiful noise is a draining washer. Can't believe it worked. So we hooked up the drainage, put the hoses back on the back. And remember, when you're taking this apart, remember which hose goes where, so you remember hot and cold. Turn the water on, the power on, put a little water in there, and put it on the drain and spin cycle so we can find out quickly. And thank the Lord, it is working. So we're back in action. So now I get to cancel the maintenance repair guy visit on Friday. So I'll put the details on what pump I got out of here in the description of the video. Thanks for watching.